Japanese karate is known for its speed and power. American karate is known for its McDojos and camo belts.
This is the most American thing I've ever seen.
But which one is best? To find out the answer, I met up with Sensei Seth. He's a teacher of authentic American Kempo karate. In today's video, we're gonna battle each other in 3 traditional karate challenges.
Oh, I did it again! Crap!
But first, I wanna know what makes American karate so unique.
What characterizes American karate in your opinion?
America sells stuff.
Right.
Karate's no different. We make think Cobra Kai. Like this is a perfect Cobra Kai versus Miyagi, right?
Right.
We are selling karate in a way that is like, oh, karate's cool. Karate, I can do this and this and this, which brings more people in the door, and then you can be like, ha, tricked you.
So isn't that unethical?
No.
Because you don't get what you pay for.
You do. You get
you just get a
more
different
than
version.
you pay for.
Oh, you get even
you
more
get
than
more
you
than you pay
for.
If it's a good teacher, you should get more than you pay for. You should show up because you're like, dude, those kicks are so cool.
Yeah.
And then eventually you learn the kicks, right?
Yeah. Would you say there are some specific technical characteristics of American karate in your opinion?
It's a little bit more designed to be quicker. Like it's less. I don't want
fast food.
I'm sure. Yeah, a little bit. But it also kind of like comes from being a little less patient, like wanting to work a little bit more on what America felt like worked. We didn't start the tradition of kata, like we didn't start the tradition of karate in general.
Yeah.
So the value for us came from what was working.
Yeah.
Like if they were using it in a fight, like, oh, these are the things that I learned in this shortened period of time. Here's what I felt like worked. Let's focus on it.
Something I've noticed is that when somebody attacks, you do like 50 counterattacks in one go, instead of just maybe a block and a punch to finish the fight.
Yeah, that's one of those things that kind of came from like showy karate. It's from people who were in a safe area, who were learning karate, not fighting, not sparring, just drilling on what we call mannequin training.
Okay.
It's showy, right?
Yeah.
Like it is showy, it sells. If I can tell you that you can do all these things to somebody without getting hurt, and them even moving, you're gonna want to do it, right? Like Elvis wanted to do it. Sorry, Elvis.
Elvis did practice karate.
Elvis practiced Kenpo karate.
And one of the major differences that I can immediately tell is this.
The gi.
Right?
Hey, you gave me this. Okay? No, but yeah.
What would you say is the reason for that?
It looks pretty cool, huh?
It does look cool.
No, but in all honesty, America is the land of freedom. We make our decisions based off of speed, based off of enjoyment, or based off of like practicality. If you're missing one of those, you're not going to keep students. It's a small sacrifice that being in a country like this kind of has.
Yeah. Let's have a look and compare Kihon, the fundamentals, kata, the forms, and kumite, or sparring, and see what is really the best, East versus West. These are the most important fundamental techniques of traditional karate. Now let's compare and see what they look like in American karate.
Let's do it.
So you go first.
I'll go first.
One clear difference that I noticed was that I snapped my techniques back, but you put your whole mass into it and the whole thing was shaking. Did you guys see that?
If there's one thing I have, it's mass.
Also, maybe you noticed, I also pulled my passive hand back to the hip.
Yeah.
Which is something we do a lot in traditional karate. It's called hikite.
Right.
But you didn't do that.
I was going to say, as we were going, I was watching yours and I was like, that looks like super technically proficient.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that looks really good.
Yeah.
As I've learned through the years, I'm trying to put as much into it as I can. You know, like if I'm kicking, I'm trying to make sure I'm putting as much of my body into it as I can. A lot of like hitting bags, hitting like each other, hitting pads, whatever it is. Well, maybe I can like let go of a little bit of technique and like try and drive through it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Japanese karate is all about technique. We don't actually use a lot of heavy bags like you do here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. The old masters used the makiwara, the wooden striking post, a lot. But then they would actually do more self-defense based techniques.
Like if I'm fighting somebody like this,
Yeah.
it kind of means that we both were like, yeah, we're gonna fight.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and usually that's kind of sporty. A little bit less like if somebody's attacking me.
So, exactly.
Right.
So this is more for consensual combat sports stuff. Whereas self-defense is more about non-consensual fighting.
Yeah, that's
a major difference.
That's fair to say, yeah.
But I think you actually won this round. Gotta be honest. Now, let's move on to the kata part with the creative kata challenge. We're gonna create a kata together,
Okay.
step by step, taking turns adding movements.
Okay.
And the first person who fails will lose.
Okay.
Let's just do a practice round. So
Okay.
you're gonna start in your ready position, your yoi position. Just to keep it simple, I'm gonna just do a low block. Which means it's now your turn to repeat the move I did and then add one move of your own.
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay, good. So now it's my turn. 1, 2, and now I add the third move.
Okay.
Which might be,
Okay.
now it's your turn.
I'm a little stressed, I'm not gonna lie.
This is just a practice round.
Oh no. I don't know which way you turn.
Yes, and
Okay.
now you add the fourth move. Good, okay. And that's how it works. So we just keep going until somebody just can't do it no more.
I have a bad feeling about this. I do not think this is gonna go well for me.
Okay, let's do it. Let me just check this camera.
I'm not super confident in this. So, for any of my people who taught me karate, I'm sorry in advance.
You can go first and pick the first move. Ready?
Your shoes are on. Untie.
Okay. Okay, my turn.
Yep. Oh, and I wait for
Now it's your turn.
Well, impatient.
And then
Oh God! I did it already.
I already won. This is not fast food. This requires patience. Observe
I was
my
ready to
movements,
go.
focus, and then add your own movement. Okay? Let's try it one more time. That was also a practice round.
Oh, good.
Okay, okay. So I can start.
Yep.
Okay. I'll keep it simple. Now it's your turn.
Let's just keep happening. I'm really nervous.
Okay. Good, good.
Oh,
all right. You forgot.
Oh, I did it again! Crap! Oh, dang it! I was so worried.
No, we already did the bags. You can't do that again.
No, let's go back to the bag.
What happened?
I lost.
But why?
As we were going, like I was so focused on getting yours right. Because I've always looked up to you.
Oh, no.
You know, like
You're doing well.
so
Don't worry about it.
I was so worried about making sure I got yours right.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about mine. So by the time I got to mine, I was like, boom! I did it. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I got it. And then I forgot to do my own.
I see.
Multiple times. And it's not even like it wasn't a fluke.
No.
Like I did it a couple times.
But I think you did very well. However, according to the rules,
Yeah.
that means I won.
Yeah, who made the rules, by the way? Just curious.
I made the rules.
Oh, interesting.
We're in America. I can make up the
That's
rules,
fair.
right?
That is true.
Yeah.
It was your class. That's fair. It was your rules. I still rushed it. Very American of me. I was just like rushing it. I was go, go, go. I wanted to get it done. Because if I got it done, it means it was done. I finished it.
It's like I went inside to dine and you took the drive-through.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to get out of the car. I didn't want to get out of the car.
Moving on. Now, we have one last challenge, and that is kumite, or sparring. Ready?
I like that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So here's my game plan. Every couple seconds, I'm going to say Okinawa. He's going to be forced to say birthplace of karate. If he says it too many times, he'll lose his breath. Mind games. Just reach down right there.
Let's come in.
Sure.
That was so much fun.
That was really fun.
Wow, thank you so much.
That was a good time.
So, what did you notice about the way we sparred differently?
I was definitely more like sideways, 100%.
Right.
Your movement was a little more so like back and in. And then when you wanted to go, you went.
Right. And I used more of my rear leg in hand.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
you definitely did. I was pretty lead hand dominant. Like if I did, it was because I went set up with the front hand, big step off, go.
But you were more baiting and feinting and moving in and going for it.
Yeah, I wanted to either be like going or I wanted you to think I was going.
Ah.
So if I have one of those two, if you think that I'm going and then I go.
Yeah.
Or if I go and then I don't go and you're like, huh.
And if I'm not composed, that could really throw me off.
For sure. Yeah, I wanted to like create an opening by being aggressive.
One last thing, I used the kiai, the battle scream. You did not. Is there a specific reason for that?
For me, it's a lot of like just exhaling.
Okay, right.
It comes out as a different sound. It's kind of the same concept. It's just like, it's a little less audible for me.
So do you use kiai in American karate?
So we do. It's loud.
Okay.
Like anytime it's like a yes sir or it's a kiai or whatever it is, it's almost like I want to over exaggerate it.
Yeah.
By exaggerating the and like really trying to get good confidence. Yeah. Then he gives it to him.
So you didn't use it because you're already so confident.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
That you don't need to shout.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I guessed. So do you have any last words for the karate nerds out there watching?
Okay, I want to do this for a long time. Okinawa.
The birthplace of karate.
I got him. Let's go.
Wait, where's the pineapple?
Inside the. You can do
Oh,
it right here.
cool. Okay. Now let's see if the hype is real. Wow. Now it might not be the original pizza, but it is delicious.